Welcome to Iceland. Okay, just so we're clear, this is not your ordinary fishing trip. So first and foremost, we are here in Iceland. This has been a trip long in the making. Real briefly, I just got to go over why we're here, what we're doing, and how we got here. We arrived early this morning from Chicago, took a 6 p.m. flight, landed at 6 a.m. We've been sleeping, resting for the past few hours and recharging. This is my first time in Iceland. Actually, second time. I had a layover here in Sweden. It's my first official time on Icelandic soil. So on this trip, I've got Bryant Patterson joining me. He's gonna be filming the whole experience, capturing and documenting all of the fails, all of the successes. This is him right there. What's up, Bryant?
What's up?
And we are going to start here. Our journey begins in Iceland and make our way up to Greenland to chase after quite possibly the craziest fish I'll ever fish for in my entire life. We also have a special guest joining us as well, but for now we gotta make some money moves, we gotta get active. I gotta get all of these bags in the Uber, and we gotta roll out of here. Stay tuned and enjoy. We almost lost our rods. Yo, how's it going? Uber for John? That was a great.
Was that good?
Was really good.
I've been practicing. I've heard the language for all of 6 hours.
Now we switch. You want me to drive, actually? No, let me drive. Come on, I want to drive this thing. It looks sick.
Okay.
I get to say I've driven. Okay, so anyway, joke's over. I don't have an Uber. I don't even think there's even Ubers in Iceland.
Oh, God.
Careful. Chris is our special guest. Look at that.
I'm the Uber driver.
Yeah, he. Where'd you arrive from?
I came from Amsterdam to Reykjavik.
Reykjavik,
And
Iceland.
now we're going to
Greenland tomorrow.
Yeah, but what's the port in Greenland we're flying into? He
Kuusik.
said there's. Yeah, he said there's two. My Airbnb host said there is 200 people living on like this.
Kuusik?
Yeah, in this airport.
Wow.
He said there's tours you can do where.
Oh, you guys are in for a treat. This is
Yeah.
gonna be one wild trip. Anyway, I'll get in the driver's seat. Uber joke over. It was a lot better in my head. A lot better.
It wasn't very good in his head. It wasn't good either.
All right, I'm already a little stumped.
I'll give you a hint. You do need to put the key in.
Oh, it is a. Oh, I thought it was like a push. I just assumed it was so. Okay, so neutral, drive, and we're good, right?
Onto Horan or Gata, then turn right onto
Horan or Gata. That is just something else, Google Maps. Okay, I know you guys like to think that, you know, John B and Chris B are always with their, like we always have it together, but it's quite the opposite. Matter of fact, when we arrived here in Iceland early this morning, Brian and I got off the plane. And we're like, oh, well, let's just get a hotel, right? That seems easy. So we booked this one hotel that doesn't have a front desk, and there's only one check-in time at 4 p.m. Of course, we were there at the front step at 7 a.m. So we had to ditch that, and we got to the next hotel, which was like a 5-star deal. Don't even know how much we spent at that hotel, but we were so tired we just wanted to get in bed, and that only lasted a few short minutes when we realized that we weren't in the right area of Iceland. We called Chris, and Chris is like, you do realize we're flying out of this airport, not that airport. We're staying close to the international airport, not the domestic airport. So, therefore, I have now booked 3 hotel rooms, all of which I have not canceled and not been reimbursed for. So, if you guys are in the Iceland area and you need a place to stay, hit me up. I've got plenty of pads for you guys to crash at. But it's been one of those mornings. I don't think Bryant slept last night, and he's gonna be the mastermind behind most of this project. So if anyone needs sleep, it's this dude right here. But this is gonna be an incredible adventure, you guys. I have never really experienced Iceland like this. We're gonna try to make the most of this. This is our only full day in Iceland. So we're just gonna kick it, hang around, see what this place is all about, and get active, make some moves. Chris invited me to his local spot that he's already found here in Iceland. What's it called? Nailed it. It's like just a soup place. They just serve soup and like coffee. We're going over our game plan right now, talking about what we're gonna do with our limited amount of time. We got like 4 hours until the sun sets, but for now we're gonna eat some bread bowls and some Icelandic butter. That makes a ton of sense. Just finished the Goliath bread bowl. Now we're gonna dip on out of here and get to some exploring. Driving here to Reykjavik, right? Yeah. We saw some crazy mountains, some insane scenery, but we're gonna really try to get in the midst of it, like really immerse ourselves. We gotta go, make the most of this, right, Chris?
Golden Falls, hour and a half away.
Oh, buddy, don't worry, this thing's supercharged. The cactus is supercharged. This car is called the Cactus, by the way.
Okay, I've seen enough.
We saw it. We don't have to put this in. Bryant, when you're editing this, don't put this part in the video. We're gonna keep moving on. This is, I mean, it's cool.
Yeah.
But I feel like in comparison to what we're about to see.
The geysers, waterfalls.
Is it recording right now? Am I good?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. So this is our first stop on the Golden Circle. Chris really has head started this whole journey. This is where the plate tectonics, I believe, of Europe and the United States or North America. I love how I just called it the United States. Yeah, split? Or are they colliding?
This is the plate tectonic.
Are they colliding or splitting?
No, I'm almost, don't quote me on it, but I'm pretty sure they're splitting. A new rock is being brought.
Okay, this is the first stop. It's semi-cool, but I think what we're about to see in comparison throughout this Golden Circle journey is going to be epic.
We don't have much time. So
It's very windy. Let's go. Yeah, I've never had too many problems with the before. The names for these towns and these roads in Iceland are just like outlandish, like crazy. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Valavegr. But we're under our next spot. It's, I think, a waterfall, which is really cool. That was, I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of underwhelming, but we saw it. We get to say we saw it. It's a good conversational piece now. It's done. It's behind us. We got an hour drive, even farther. Farther north-ish? Yeah, northeast, where we will see quite a famous waterfall here in Iceland. Attraction number 2, Gulf Falls. What is it? Gulf Falls Falls? It's a mouthful. Attraction number 2, we're at the Gulf Falls Falls. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Gulf Falls Falls, just about an hour down the way. Absolutely gorgeous. Nice soft mist in the face though. I'm getting some moisture
soft,
here.
Actually, but
yeah,
with the
harsh.
wind.
I think the word is harsh mist. Needles and pins into my face coming off the waterfall because it's so windy. In case you're wondering, I think Iceland is the 3rd windiest place in the entire world.
I feel like meteorologists right now are reporting a bad storm.
Yeah. Hey guys, Donna here with the weather. It's looking like it's pretty windy out here, Greg. No, we're gonna take some looks and some pictures and some B-roll of this gorgeous falls. Check this out. Water on the lens. All that wind was picking up the water coming off the waterfall, sprayed it right in front of the lens. It was a nice sight to see, but it's time to get out of here. All right, let's get back to the car. Let's go. Strongest wind, hands down, I think I've ever been in. Like within matter of, what was that? Probably 5 minutes of being out there, staring at that gorgeous waterfall. My ears are frozen and my face feels like a block of ice. But it was worth it. As a second stop on the Golden Circle tour. Gulf.
I think in Icelandic
Gulf,
it translates
what's it
to
called?
windy as all hell.
Yeah. Falls. Chris, help me out. What's it called?
Gulf Falls.
Gulf Falls.
Yeah.
Voss, like Voss, the water with an F.
We're definitely not complaining about the wind. It's just like
No, we're not complaining. It is just immaculate as to how strong that was. Okay. Yeah. Onwards, we're moving on. So we're at the 3rd stop right now. Equally as windy, in case you're curious. This is the geysers that are located here in Iceland. I don't know if this is like the main one, but there's like little geysers surrounded by us. See that steam coming off from that point and that point? These are areas in which water over 100 degrees Celsius is shooting out from the ground. It's pretty sick and pretty epic. We're gonna see if we can watch one pop up. We actually just saw the remnants of that one pop up. We were missing it. We're gonna check out some of these explosions. That was pretty sick. You just get like this really ancient, like prehistoric vibe. You see something like tourist. I'm now wearing an Iceland sweater. We're dipping on out of here. The geysers were sick. Probably the coolest thing we've seen thus far on the Golden Circle. Is that what it's called? Golden Circle. The Golden Circle. And I think we got one more stop. We're gonna take a dip on the hot springs. Iceland tour continues. You ready? You cold? Get out of here.
Yeah.
This is amazing. This is the best thing I've ever felt. It's insane. Oh.
It's just peaceful.
Oh.
Dude, there's the sunset too.
This is so pretty. Look at that. Oh my God. We're chilling in the hot springs.
I need to get over there.
This is so amazing. So amazing. Air temp right now is like freezing your butt off cold, but in these springs it's like a bath. It's so warm. Undoubtedly the most epic and perfect way to end day one in Iceland. Oh my gosh. Jesus.
Hello.
Hey. How's it going?
Better now that I found the room.
You
I
ready?
have sweatpants.
I got a gift for Chris. This is his re-up for the trip.
It's either gonna be a joke or like this. Yeah, it's gonna be this. This is the joke, right? Like,
It's the joke, but it's also
this is
Not the
actually
joke.
what we're using.
yes. How much line do you think is on that reel? We'll probably be using most of it.
Well, these things live 2,000 meters down.
Yeah, 0 to 2,000.
Is there 1,000 meters down?
And
here?
2,000 meters is 1.4 miles. Just to be clear,
Is it 1,000 meters?
1,020.
So how many miles is that
That's like a little over half mile.
of line?
Yep, on that reel. A little over half a mile of line. But you have to have
I
it.
mean, typically, what are these used for?
Oh,
Unless they
these
do-
are
yeah.
for Goliath, grouper, and shark.
Oh my god.
Anyway, sorry guys. So basically what Chris and I are going over right now is we're going over the gear that we need for this trip. It's a little overwhelming. Definitely out of our league, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, that's not.
This is something I've never used before, let alone caught very many fish on. I think I've caught like one shark on a reel that looks like this, and I had lots of help. This is going to be a journey that's probably a little bit over our heads, but it's a journey that we want to take.
Hold that down.
So today we are tourists. Tomorrow we are anglers setting out on a pretty scary journey. We're fairly wary about this trip. We, like Chris said, don't know much about what's in stores for us. We've got a guide. His name is Rasmus, but even Rasmus has never caught one of these things before. Like, just saying this out loud just sounds crazy. The fact that we traveled all the way here with little to no information is just unbelievable. But it's as the Milk Boys would say, a full send, no half sends here. If we're gonna send it to Greenland, we're gonna go full send. We're gonna get the big reels, the big rods, the big hooks. And the one thing we have on our side right now is our confidence. Like, very little of our knowledge is going to help us catch these fish, but the fact that we're willing to take the time, fish from like, sunrise to sundown is what's going to keep us in the game for catching one of these fish. So today was just a taste for Iceland. We're not really staying here, in case you guys didn't know that, but our main journey is on Greenland territory in a town that consists of only 2,017 people to be exact, so the population will go up by 3 once Bryant, myself, and Chris touch down in Tasselak, Greenland. And that, my friends, is where we'll be chasing after the elusive and pretty scary Greenland shark that lurks just under the ice. You ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
Oh, I'm very ready.
Let's go, guys. We got this.